Same day? That's right. Now, I will admit, Joyland was definitely the main event because you had a roller coaster there, you had the log flume that we climbed, a lot of great stuff. But Wild West World, there's still some stuff to see, so we're gonna take a look. So first, I want to point out this Winds Hotel here. That used to be the theme park hotel, and for quite a while before it was made to be part of the Winds Casino, it was actually a Motel 6 that still had all of the Wild West World stuff on it. Like all of the theming from Wild West World was on that hotel over there. So if you look at Google Maps and are looking back at the historical maps from years ago, you will see that not that long ago that had theming from Wild West World. But to get started with the Wild West World stuff, so I will give a preemptive thing. The reason that Joyland is so much more prominent, Joyland has a lot more history. This place opened after Joyland closed, actually, and this place didn't even last a year, so it's been abandoned about as long as Joyland has. But it only had 2 roller coasters. They were both relocated elsewhere, so we're not going to be seeing any of that. All of the rides were carnival rides that could be sold elsewhere. The buildings were sold to other places, except for one, which you can see sitting over there. And I mean, the main reason I decided to come here, honestly, is because, I knew that the Winds Hotel was the old Wild West World Hotel. And guys, I looked at the entrance to Wild West World, and this was what I saw. I was like, it's wide open, basically. There's nothing stopping anyone from just walking right in. I mean, I guess they think that not being in a neighborhood where street parking is going to be normalized is going to deter it, but I just parked my car at the hotel. So I'm going right in. I'm not going to spend as much time here. Okay. So I was looking to see if the property was monitored, and I don't think it is. But it says property of Wyandotte Nation, so, we do support Wyandotte Nation, and if they ask us to leave, we'll leave. But here you can see the entrance to the parking lot, and you saw how unsecure the entrance is, so honestly, they should be thanking a photographer if it's a photographer that they catch. And they should be glad it's a photographer rather than a graffiti artist. That's my stance on that. It's a photographer and a live streamer. They should be glad it's me. So this is all just parking lot, because most of the most notable thing that's left here is the parking lot. Because, like I said, a lot of the buildings were moved elsewhere. The rides were all carnival rides that were easy to move. And the coasters were, it was like the equivalent to Del Grosso's for the coasters. And it looks like entry is as easy as Joyland was. Like, you saw, I didn't hop any fences. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have to hop any fences to go right into the park. Because I see a bridge. Looks like I can go right into the park, not hop any fences. That be that. It's hard to believe looking at some of this stuff that, you know, it's really not that old. Because, like, I mean, this park was built pretty much brand new and closed because it was a money laundering thing for some guy's church. And you can probably imagine how I feel about that, being that I'm a pagan, so I'm openly a pagan, so can probably imagine how I feel about the fact that it was that. And oh, would you look at this? I believe this lake is actually something that was part of the park. You can see there are electrical boxes over here. I imagine that was so that they could have some sort of filtration system on the water. But yeah, we are just walking right into the park, across the bridge, and we are inside of Wild Westworld. The one building that wasn't demolished here is the theater. Most of it is just a field, and there isn't much of a reason for us to wander the field. Because there's not going to be stuff from the park. And from what I understand, whoever bought the theater just never came to pick it up. But like, I mean, entry to this place should not have been as easy as it was. Johnny Western Theater. See if it has power. If it does, we know why, and we don't linger around the building too long. I don't think it's much of a concern. Here is the Johnny Western Theater. Hello? Thought I heard someone. This is the Johnny Western Theater at Wild Westworld. As you can see, everything around this has been demolished. But the theater is still here, stage included. Fuck the police. You know that's right. I'm not too concerned about alarms looking at the condition of this building. Because if there are alarms, when they see it's just someone who's harmless photographer. So, let's go up on stage. Can see the logo for Wild Westworld. Wow. I'll make sure to get a shot of that so that you can see it afterwards with the flash on, because I know that without the flash. So hello? Hello? Keep thinking I'm hearing someone. So like, I'm a harmless photographer. I will make my presence very well known. I'm a harmless photographer. Yeah, this place is creepy. Did not expect that. Like, I expected this place to be tacky. I did not expect it to be creepy. Where, like, the building is wide open. I can go in if I want to. But, I mean, I'm a little nervous to go too far inside the building. Just because, you know, a little nervous about it. But yeah, that's gonna do it here at Wild Westworld and the Johnny Western Theater, which is still here after all of these years. I'm gonna end the live stream here, and then I will do something where I will do something on stage.